Hi, I'm Carissa. Welcome to my brow room. This is where we will do your consultation and draw the perfect brow onto your face. And then this is where the magic happens. And so basically I just want to do a quick video to let you know what to expect. So first of all, I'll have you come in with your makeup on your face, how you normally wear it for your brows. That helps me know color-wise what you're used to, size-wise what you're used to, and so that'll help me help you pick the right brow for your face, but then also that won't completely shock you and be out of your comfort zone. After that, we'll remove your makeup, take your before pictures, draw the perfect brow on your face. Then we'll go over there and get you all numbed up and then microblade. The full process typically takes about 2 hours, start to finish. Once the microblading is actually happening, you are extremely numb, I promise you. So don't be worried about that. The only thing to understand with microblading is that you have to be patient, and it is a process. From that first day that we scratch the pigment into your skin, you will then go through a week phase of healing. You will actually scab. If those scabs come off before 5 days, you will lose pigment in those areas. You have to oil them, you have to wash them. And then after your scabs are gone, you have very little ink left. It then is a period over 3 weeks. The full healing process for the skin is 30 days that the pigment actually comes back up through your skin. Because what happens is after your scab leaves, you'll get a thin white layer of skin on top of your brow. So it's really hard to see the pigment. And then that skin continues to shed, and then the pigment raises up and you can finally see your pigment again. So it's not a quick fix in that the day you get them done, you don't ever have to fill your brows in again. As soon as your scabs are gone, you'll find that you have to keep filling them in until the pigment comes back through. And then even then, they usually lighten up about 20% and you lose about 20% of your strokes. Even if you do a good job, it's just normal. And so then at that point, we do a touch-up, usually about 6 weeks later. And then after that touch-up is healed, then your brows should be perfect. But so you just have to trust the process and be patient, but understand that at the end of all of that, then you do get brows that I have no makeup on my brows whatsoever. I shoot for 90% perfection on the first session. The main goal of your first session is actually to perfect the flow. So although get the general shape that you're wanting, but perfect the flow. And then what I mean by that is microblading is actually individual little hairs being put into your skin with a tool. So it's like little scratches with pigment. And I will insert a picture of that here. So after I do each little scratch with pigment, and that's what that looks like, by the way, with the pigment sitting on top of it, I will do a video here in a second actually of Melly's wiping off her pigment to show you what it looks like after those scratches have been placed in there. Most microbladers have a typical pattern. They call it, like, for example, the rainbow pattern or whatever it may be, where strokes always come up, over, down, or each brow company has usually their signature pattern. I have no patterns. Every brow set that I do is actually a completely customized brow. And what that means is that even from this brow to this brow, especially let's say if I'm building on top of one brow and underneath the other, I look at how your natural hair is growing and I follow that with my strokes. And what that means for you is that it's almost indistinguishable between the microblading and your actual hair. Here's that same set of brows with her ink all wiped off. So in the end, and you can see these little micro strokes of pigment, little fake hairs I put in there. It's completely customized to her, the way that her natural brow is growing. And because of that, it just blends flawlessly from microbladed to non-microbladed. For example, this area, there's no actual hair. But because It's so similar to how her hair is naturally growing, you can't even tell. And then same thing with this tail. Almost all of the tail is fake. But you can't even tell. With first session, I like to stick really close to your natural brow color so that it blends with your natural hair. But on touch-up, we can definitely go either a little lighter or a little darker, and also get you a custom color in there. So we will go over in depth the healing process on the day of your actual session. But in the meantime, I just wanted to let you know what to expect and make sure that it's still something that you'd like to do. Just so you understand it's a process, and but at the end of it, you really do have beautiful, natural looking, maintenance-free brows. So lastly, if you can let me know if you have anything that might affect the microblade healing, so either any infections going on, if you're a slow healer from anything immunologically, or any allergies to dyes or pigments that you know of, anything hormonally, like if you're pregnant or things like that, please let me know. Not all of them will necessarily disqualify you from getting it done, but I might need notes from doctors, or I might have you alter things, especially if you're on like a blood thinner. So just let me know anything medically that might be important, and then we will make a plan to make sure that you get the best healed results possible. So, okay, thank you, and I'll insert a few little videos of and pictures of immediately after healed, second session, things like that. So just stay here for a second to watch those, and then just let me know if you want to keep your appointment. I hope you do. I would love to do your brows. I just want to show you guys really quickly. This is right before a color refill. The strokes are still in there, the texture is still in there, but they're just gonna look absolutely perfect after.